Hi guys, welcome back to 366 Days of Hope. My name is Pearl and I'm here to share our next topic, still under the umbrella of creating healthy habits. And this one is called taking the initiative. Now this can apply in multiple facets of your life, whether it be at school, if you're a student, whether it be at home, whether you're married, whether you're a child, whether you are in a relationship or not, or you're just still living with your parents. This can apply in scenarios at work. So I feel like taking the initiative is something that I feel like is a dying art, where people see there are problems and then people filling in and trying to lighten the load for somebody else. And I think that just means being aware of our surroundings and taking that in, but that'll be a whole new different topic. But really taking the initiative, one of the things I really appreciate about my husband is he'll do things like, whether it's making me a smoothie in the morning instead of just making himself one, he'll make me one if he sees that I'm running a little behind. Or sometimes he will, make me a sandwich when he realizes that my schedule for the next day is going to be crazy. Or ways I help relieve his stress is that I will do laundry, or I'll fold it if I notice that there's something still in the dryer. I'll pull it out. I'll, fold it. Or if I see, because me and my husband, we have roles that we have personally distinguished are like, things that I would like that he would do, and then things that I would do. And sometimes our lives get hectic and we don't fulfill our, responsibilities that we have claimed is ours. And not every spouse is this way. Obviously, clearly, everybody runs their relationships very differently, but still the concept of taking the initiative will look very different from one relationship to another, but I still think that that is a beautiful way in which you can show respect and love to another person by taking the initiative to lighten their load in one way or another, and whatever that may look like. Now, like I said, a way that I'll do it is that I'll take out, the trash if I see it's full. Or I will bless somebody else, like whether it's washing the dishes. These are different ways I feel like you can take the initiative to make and lighten someone else's load and to make them feel like, welcome. So one of the things that I personally do, like when I have stayed with friends, I've washed dishes, I've cleaned up, just to show my respect for them, but also because I want to lighten their burden. And I want them to feel like, this is someone I would want to have over again because, this person respects me. Like that's maybe could be a cultural thing, I don't know, but personally that's something that I grew up understanding is trying to help lighten the burden of others. And I do that through acts of service. And that's just how I have come to understand it. But taking the initiative could be even at work. Like you see that the staplers are gone, go ahead and take the initiative and fill the stapler so that way there's more staples. Like those are little things, but I feel like that's just a small, tiny example of like how you could take initiative. Another one example I could think of, like especially for kids, is like if you don't pay rent, you don't, your parents always drive you everywhere. The least you can do is if you see like that there's a ton of dishes, you can wash the dishes for your family members just to help lighten the load on your parents, because they have a million one things that they're probably thinking of, but you doing that just shows so much gratitude, and I'm sure that would lighten their load and also make them feel appreciated. So with that said, may you live, thrive, and be healthy. Bye guys.